what's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today we are talking the 2025 California Mid-State Fair Pageant with Courtney and Patty Lucas. Thanks for coming in, ladies.
Thank you.
And
Good
you guys
morning.
just wrapped up one of the coolest fairs that I can even remember, right?
It was so cool.
Thank goodness. Because, I mean, you guys are walking around, I mean, Patty, you know, God love you. I mean, you're just walking around that fair with these girls. Now, mind you, the blacktop down there,
Doesn't
it still
help.
brings some heat, right?
Still brings heat.
But, I mean, you walk around with these girls, and, I mean, some of the times I watched you, and you're just like, I'm done, you know?
I was done. I mean, some days they were like, but we want to go eat this food. I go, that's at the other end. And we're coming back to this end.
We got to schedule out our stops from one side to the other, and then we're done.
It was, yeah.
So what was the requirement? Like every day for like a couple hours was like...
Well, for me, I traditionally like to take them in the morning, or, well, some mornings, and then start them off throughout the day, and then I turn them over to another chaperone at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
But there were some days I had to end up staying, but then a lot of times I was able, by doing that, able to pop back in throughout the evening if I was around, just to see how things were going.
And so, Patty, what was your overall thought after the dust has cleared this year's pageant? This was 30, no.
This was 55th
55
and my
years.
24th.
Okay.
So actually, I felt it was the best pageant ever. I mean, dress rehearsal is always, you know, it's a dress rehearsal. And, but it was probably the best ran and the best talent from the girls. I mean, we actually had talent, which was really nice.
And then you had a big announcement there at the end. What was that?
So I had decided, well, Courtney and I kind of talked about, but she had no clue this was even happening.
I could tell by the expression on your face and your lack of talking afterward. You're like,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Well, it was kind of one of those things. We had been talking. She's like, you know, Mom, I think you need to just take over sponsors and just hit that hard. That's where my passion is at this point. And I said, well, we'll think about it. I don't think I'm ready to really give it all up. So anyway, I thought about it and ordered her crown and her scepter and everything to pass it on. And how I hid it from her, I have no idea, because she always snoops the house. So I had told a few people. She thinks I told everybody. And because the office, nobody knew. The office didn't know. Savannah knew that I was going to pass the torch or the scepter. And there was a few other people. There was like 5 people that knew. And so she was clueless, but it was like I had to make sure she was up on stage to be able to do it.
And so you passed the baton to Courtney.
To Courtney, yes. And then she has...
or the wand.
Scepter.
The
scepter.
scepter.
Pass the scepter.
Her Glinda.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you had no idea. You didn't even,
No.
I mean, not an inclination at all
No.
whatsoever.
I had no idea. I was finishing tallying the points with Savannah Romero, and she said, you need to get on stage. And I was like, I need to write out who won. Like, I still need to write down these things. And she's like, you can do it afterwards. Get up on stage now. So I'm backstage or side stage. And she brought me out and surprised me and was quite literally shaking the whole time I was up there. But
Because she didn't know if she was going to get fired or what was going to happen.
Fire in front of everybody.
fired in front of everyone.
Courtney, we're letting you go.
You're the worst.
Oh, well, that's awesome. So you're gonna stay. You're gonna stay on, but you're gonna be
Right.
in charge of sponsors.
In charge of sponsors. So we had talked about if she wanted me to go ahead and run it this year and her follow me, or reverse, have her run it and I follow her. And I think that's the way we're going to do it. Is
So you're gonna run it, and you're gonna
follow
Shadow
and just
side saddle what's happening.
yeah. And then she has Savannah Romero, which is her assistant.
Very cool. So do you already have things in your mind for like some changes and some additions or?
Yes, absolutely. We actually watched a couple pageants last night from previous years, and then we have also watched our 2025 pageant. And there's a couple things that truly the 2025 pageant was the best I've ever seen the pageant. It was fantastic, flawless, 100% great. There are a couple things, obviously, always trying to improve, always trying to be better. And there's a couple things that I have in mind. I would truly love to get a runway back for
where they walk up?
Mm-hmm. That is something that we both miss, and we're sad to see go. So we'd love to find a way to get a runway
We need a
back.
sponsor for the runway.
We need a sponsor.
Well, there you go.
Look at that. Your
there
first
you go.
duty.
My first duty, yes.
Right there. You should be able to ink that pretty quickly.
I hope so. Yeah, it's not one of those easy things. I mean, the runway we had was concrete. There was nothing wrong with it. It was just a decision that was made that it wasn't needed anymore. But we loved it and used it. So.
Well, I know we talked after the pageant if the queen, first, second, and all that was what you had in your mind, and you said that it changed during the pageant.
It did. Our court we have is, they actually were probably in my top 5, top 6, but the layout of who was going to win.
Like you had different ones coined as
winners.
queen or first. And
then, it's all based on points, and it's all done by the judges. I have no...
So you have no control, no hand,
None.
nothing.
I have no...
You don't even know until it's called. Do you know?
I don't even know who it's
before.
called. She keeps the points under wraps. I don't know who she's going to get to do points this next year.
I know. That's going to be the tough part.
Well, it sounds like you guys got a big undertaking, for now filling the shoes of the last 25 years.
24 years.
24 years.
Plus some.
And yeah. And so now, expanding on the 2025, as you call it, the best one yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a pretty big shoe to fill. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Courtney, you up for the task?
Good thing. I have huge feet. So
Yeah.
I think I could do that.
Well, very cool. So we have Skye Davis was unanimously crowned. The crowd went nuts.
Yeah, they did.
When she was crowned. You have first runner-up, Amelia Olivio. Is that how you pronounce it? Olivo. From Atascadero. You got second runner-up being Morgan Ruiz from Paso Robles, and Miss Congeniality was EJ McNeil.
Right.
So, but we've got the first and second and the queen here to come in and share the story with us, because I'm sure they had some stories to talk about during the fair.
Yes, they have lots of fun stories.
What was your one takeaway from this year's California Mid-State Fair Pageant, whether it's be the night of the pageant or throughout the fair experience?
This was the first year that the girls actually got to meet every single artist. And there's some of even the older ones, a lot of times they don't want anybody to see them because on stage they look like they're 50 and they're really 80. And
Right, yeah. Right.
But, with the meet and greets, but it was probably the best meet and greets that they ever had. The Frontier stage was wonderful. Waylon Wyatt, the 18-year-old, he spent half an hour with the girls.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I think Skye was going to marry him.
Aren't they all?
I know.
Right? That's so cool. Well, cool. Well, let's go to break, and we'll bring in the girls, and we will meet and see how their experience was. So we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag, to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County, and we are talking 2025 California Mid-State Fair Pageant with first and second runner-up. We have Morgan and Amelia. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks
so,
for having us.
yeah. So tell me, Morgan. I'll start with Morgan. Morgan.
Yeah.
Sorry, Morgan. I'll start with you. So tell me how your experience was with the pageant.
Oh my goodness, it was so wild. You don't realize that you're in a pageant until the day of, even until maybe even the crowning ceremony. You know, you're kind of putting on a show until it's somebody gets crowned and you don't see everybody else. You see the three that you're with, and then you run off to the next thing, and it's really just insane. It's a once in a lifetime experience, something that takes $1 million to do, but at the same time, something that our little fair puts on. It's really just an honor to be a part of.
Amelia, what was your experience like?
Oh my gosh, it was like just such a whirlwind from starting the pageant, and when we did our rehearsals, it was like it felt like the pageant just was so long, and then we get to the day of, and it was like it flew by, and now we're in the crowning ceremony, and like Morgan said, like we're off to the next event, and the whole fair, it was like that. It was just such a whirlwind of fun and a lot of time, and seeing the fair in a different light than what we get to normally.
Well, you guys obviously have your, all the stuff that goes on before even the pageant, which is points based. Showing up for the meetings, just all these different things. So by the time you get to the pageant, and had you not even done any of that kind of stuff, you're probably not going to get anywhere close to winning anything. Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
So what was the butterflies like, say, different from rehearsal to the actual pageant night?
Oh gosh. I don't know, the dress rehearsal before, it was the first time where we had all the electrical there, so we were testing mics. My welding equipment, it had a lot of electricity, and a lot of electricity was going elsewhere but the equipment. So I was messing up a lot that night, and I was just so angry at myself. I was starting to get even more butterflies than I already had. And the day of, it kind of just all blew away, so to speak. It was really nice. I just kind of got out, did it. It was like, whatever happens, happens. I'm here to just have fun.
Well, you had more of not only were you welding, but you kind of had like this little orchestrated, like, walking, throwing the helmet down. I mean, it was a little bit more of pizzazz.
Oh yeah.
It was like, I'm just going to weld these two things together.
As cool as it is, lighting a small fire on stage, you got to put a little other fires elsewhere, that way people are looking here and then there, and yeah, keeping everybody engaged and interested.
Did they have somebody on retainer with a fire extinguisher, just like in case?
There was one back there, but no.
Nobody was standing around it?
No.
Oh my gosh. I was blown away when I heard that you were going to be welding on stage. I'm like, for real, or is it just going to be? And just like, nope. There we go. They got the hood and everything.
They got to see me every day.
Yep.
Out there doing it. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that was very cool.
It's different, but it's good. Yeah, I hope more people take that avenue. It's really something that a lot more people can do, and yeah, I mean, we have our musician over here, and she does it was very incredible. I don't think anybody's done saxophone on stage, and nobody had done welding, nobody had done archery, and it's just, we all did something very different.
So it was a unique, different talent segment this year than it's been over the past.
Oh, definitely,
so.
I feel like
I think
it.
so,
Yeah.
So Amelia, tell me, how was your experience? Was like from rehearsal to the day of? Did you have people in your mind, like you're like, okay, I'm definitely gonna win, and then these are the people that is gonna be second, first, and
Honestly, like, I felt like it was just such a toss-up between the 9 of us that were running, because everybody had all of their strengths, and I just feel like it was a place where it was like anybody could have won, and I was just one of the lucky ones to win court.
Aside from your performance, your talent, what was the other talent that you liked the best?
The other, probably Morgan's. I think it was so cool. Like, I love.
Is that just because she's
welding.
sitting here?
No.
Okay.
No, I remember coming home after like the first few rehearsals of her actually doing it on stage and telling my mom, like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, I can't wait for you to see it because it's so cool. So yeah, that was really cool to watch.
So you let's see, you have the Agri-Science Discovery Station, which was that your?
That might have been from a couple years ago. I don't think we had any.
Oh, it says your suggested fair proposal was Agri-Science. Maybe that's wrong.
Yeah, no, that's not right.
Okay, so let's jump past this. How was your proposal? So you have to propose like something with the California Mid-State Fair, right?
Yes.
So now that you are on the court, do you get to implement that?
No, so the only person that gets to implement their proposal is the Queen.
Okay.
And we're really here to help support her in whatever she needs for us to do and whatever that we can help out with wherever we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so now what happens with you guys next? Like what, you guys got Dancing in the Streets happening this weekend. You got parades coming up. You've got Christmas stuff coming up. So are you guys are local, right, in school?
Yes.
So then you guys will be able to do all the stuff that is required or asked upon for the Queen and the courts, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So so the next one after Tascadero's cruise night, what happens after that?
That's a good question. I don't think we have anything until October.
Yeah, till
Okay.
October.
And then after that, not until December. It's pretty chill, but at the same time, we want to do as much as we possibly can. So if anybody has anything for us to do, we'd be more than excited to do it.
Well, you got the Crescent Classic Rodeo coming up in
that'll be
September.
Yeah.
So that's a good place to fit in.
Creston, shout out.
Shout out Creston, right?
Yeah.
So Morgan, let me ask you a question. So when you were crowned, so you're second runner-up, right?
Yes.
What went through your mind?
I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it.
Did you think you were going to place that high?
I was telling myself of the possibility, like, prepare yourself. Am I committed? Am I going to be able to commit to all of what's going to come after this? And then at the same time, I was like, I'm still going to have so much fun. I'm still going to cheer as hard as I can for everybody who does make it. I'm still going to do a bunch of crazy stuff no matter what, even if I'm not in a crown. And I just think I don't know if I thought I was going to do it. I thought I had a possibility at it just because of the welding. But even then, I was very bamboozled that I won.
What about you, Amelia? What was your first thought when they crowned you first runner-up?
I was very shocked. I was surprised. I had come into the pageant and I was like, okay, I'm going to give my 150%. And if I don't get crowned, I'm going to come back next year. And I'll do it until I get a crown or until I age out, whatever. And so I was very shocked being the first time that I had been in a pageant like this, that I was like, oh, like, I ended up first runner-up. Like, that's kind of crazy. And just feeling that shock and surprise, yeah, it felt.
Is this outside your norm, like your box of like your normal comfort zone, or is this your personality?
You've done a pageant before, yeah?
Yeah, so I did kind of a pageant, not to the scale of the pageant at the fair, where I did some kind of interview type things, but nothing like this scale. And personally, like, I'm a really girly girl, so getting the dresses and the talent and that kind of stuff was always fun to me.
You love this.
Oh, I loved it.
Right.
And being on stage. Oh, I love being on stage.
Well, you see like some of the girls, I mean, some of them, are definitely, country.
Yeah.
Right. And so this might be just walking in heels is probably outside. Like, is that you?
Yes. Yeah, that was me. When I told my parents that I was going to do this, they were like, you want to do this? I have a twin, and she's very much the girly girl. She wears a lot more dresses. I do not. I can't walk in heels very well. But somehow I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. And that was one of the judges' notes to me. She's just a country girl. She's just here to have fun. Yeah, it's true. I'm just here to have fun and make the most of what life I've got. And I had no experience. I have very few dresses. I have to go shopping so I can match them a little bit better. And
so when they did the teaching you how to walk in heels, I mean, you were literally going, yes, please teach me how to walk in heels.
Yeah, no, I had Courtney pull me aside and work with me as much as possible to get me at a better stage. And even then it wasn't perfect, but it was better than where I started.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Was your family and friends, how did they receive your guys' status now?
Oh gosh, they freaked out. They couldn't believe it. They were obviously very confident in me being able to put on a good show on stage, but they weren't sure that I was gonna end up with a crown or anything. They were very surprised and shocked. I didn't show them any of what we had practiced. It was kind of just something I did on my own. I'm gonna surprise you on the day, and they're definitely very surprised on the day.
What about yours?
My family was very supportive through starting the application all the way through up till the pageant. I was practicing with my mom, and she would sit down with me and ask me questions and ask me, help me with my talent, and especially walking in heels, and kind of help me with the reminder. So she got to see a little bit of the process of the pageant, but obviously not to the scale of what the pageant was. And I remember seeing her after being crowned, and she was just overjoyed with pride and so happy for me.
Well, very awesome. Well, ladies, congratulations. Absorb this in because it only happens once, and there's a lot of big shoes to fill over your past courts over the years. Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff to do to represent the California Mid-State Fair. And like I said, congratulations and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, we'll be right back to What's Up North County.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid.
And Deanna.
At North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County, and we are talking the 2025 California Mid-State Fair pageant. We have the newly crowned queen. We have Brooke Davis, and we have, I'm sorry, oh my God, Skye Davis, and we have Courtney Lucas, which is now taking over. I apologize. My goodness. There's so many different, like, on here is all wrong. But anyways, but congratulations.
Thank you.
My gosh, that was awesome. Were you super stoked? Were you super pumped?
Oh, no words to describe it. I was, oh my gosh, so many emotions, so much happiness. It was just, I was more than pumped. Yeah.
You had like literally, like the crowd went nuts. Like when you were crowned, and when they said, they didn't even get the whole word out. They went, Skye, and then the crowd went nuts.
I definitely had a lot of supporters, and I am so grateful for everyone that showed up to support me and really any of the other girls. I have a really big family and a lot of friends that were happy to come.
Courtney, did you already have her coined as in the top 3?
I have thought about this quite a bit, and throughout the pageant rehearsals, there were probably 6 that really, really stood out, and the top 3 changed quite a bit. And I have said this to the girls before, but you could do everything perfectly leading up to the pageant and even day of, but it's about who shows up the day of. And there were moments where I still get excited thinking about like your archery and how you nailed your evening gown. I think there was a certain point where there was no question. There was no question. Yeah.
Skye, so you did the archery for your talent,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And you hit all your targets.
I did.
Right? Thank goodness.
Thank
right?
goodness. Oh my gosh. I was nervous.
Right? I mean, you're nervous and you're shaking. I mean, that's the last thing you need is a shaky hand and an arm, right? Mm-hmm. But you did it. You nailed it.
I did.
But you also had a kind of a dance rhythm going on too, right?
Yeah, a little bit of a dance. Just to make it more fun, a little more entertaining. I think one of the things that we talked about was that these talents are here, I mean, to show the crowd like who you are as like a contender, and then also to entertain the crowd. Like this is, a lot of people are watching and you gotta make it fun and upbeat. And so I thought fun music, fun dance moves.
So we were fortunate enough to have the girls on, a couple weeks before the actual pageant happened. And I did have my top 3. Right? Okay. I had, the top 3 going in my mind, based on what I met and what we talked about. And then, like you're saying, the night of, it was like, the page changed. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, because at the beginning, I had different girls in different places. And then afterwards, I was like, I'll be honest, I'm like, Skye's definitely going to win this. I said, because it was just a really, and the crowd, obviously was, pumped up. I mean, it was nuts. But it was, the other ones definitely changed too. I had them incorrect, but I had the same. In the top 5, I had everybody, all 3 of you guys that was here, in the top 5 somewhere, right? But for the most part, it, like I said, it changed. And did it change for you from rehearsal to the night of? Like,
well, I mean, I feel like we were with each other for so long. I fully believed that each girl had a fair shot. Like, without a doubt, when I got interview and then the other 2 got princesses, I was already thinking of somebody else to be queen. So that when I started shaking and my mouth was wide open, I was like genuinely shocked. I really thought each girl had I thought they all just did amazing. But I mean, I've known them for so long. I was proud of everybody.
And what was the experience afterwards? Like, so for the fair, you guys walked around the fair for every day, different days, met with different people. Yeah. What was your most memorable time?
There was so many. I mean, our boots were made for walk-in. We went all over the place. But I have to say, I loved the tractor and diaper derbies. That was so sweet, so fun. But I mean, meeting all of our country stars, that was fantastic. Gosh, there was so many good things that I could keep going.
The rodeo.
Oh, it was my first rodeo.
So did you have the shirt on that says, "This literally is my first rodeo"?
I should have.
That was your first rodeo?
I know.
Really?
I shouldn't be saying this on air.
How long you lived here for? Like a year?
My whole life.
I know.
I know. But I've always seen like little clip-its, and I've like known people that do it, but I've never sat through a whole rodeo, and I I could sit
blown
through
away.
every rodeo. Now I'm planning on going to everything I can now.
We had a sold out rodeo, you know, and it's the country rodeo is like different than like your PBRs and stuff like that. But
got local legends.
yeah, you got
great.
local people, local kids, you know, and everybody you walked into. You probably couldn't even walk from the north to the south end of the fair without getting stopped at least 50 times.
We did get stopped a lot, but I feel like everyone was very kind, very sweet. There was no bad interactions.
That's good. So that we've heard from the past, like Brooke Smith, she had mentioned that, you know, people spilling beer, you know, on her, stuff like that. So you didn't have any of those experiences.
No, it was very good. It was very good. We had a good time.
Now, Courtney, you went through this experience as well, right?
As a contestant?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you did it.
I have been technically a part of the pageant since my mom has been a part of it. So that would be 29 total years.
Okay.
And I just turned 35, so 6 years old. I've been a part of this pageant, and I loved it. I grew up with this fair. 5 days old, I was at the California Mid-State Fair. So it's very deep and passionate. I'm very passionate about it. I could never do the pageant because if I had gotten into the court or had won, it would have fallen back on my mom.
That makes sense.
And there would have been animosity, and it would not have been a great.
The coach's son is the
Anything about it.
quarterback. Right.
Correct.
I get you.
So I have just been able to watch from the sidelines. I competed in other pageants, but not this one. And this one is very important to me, and I care very much about it.
Now, you referenced when Patty was in with you that this was the best one in all your experience. Why is that?
It was smooth. It truly was smooth. Everything flowed so well from the beginning to the end. And I had heard that dress rehearsal was a mess. A lot of things
this year?
happened. Yes.
Isn't it always?
But that's how it should be. If dress rehearsal is rough, you're going to have a great pageant.
Right.
And it was. The court was fantastic. The entertainment from Artistry in Motion was great. We had amazing sponsors. You know, you were there to live stream it, which was fantastic. And we still get complimented about the pageant now as well. So
That's
it
awesome.
just, all the pieces came together and it really ran smooth.
Do you think changing it from the Thursday or the night before the fair opens to the first night of the fair, do you think that has made it better or has kind of, you know, which one would you prefer?
I honestly can't decide because on Wednesday, and my mom and I have talked about this quite a bit, Wednesday night is great because you get all the people from the fair that can go to the pageant. And anybody can go to it on the day before as well, but it's mainly friends and family that go the Tuesday prior. Whereas opening day of the fair, you have friends and family plus everyone else that's from the fair. So it does pull a lot of attraction. One of the downsides of it is that once you are crowned, you are instantly in photos and you are instantly going to work. You are going to the stages, you are going down the midway. Having it the Tuesday prior, you're able to hang out with your friends and family right afterwards. There are photos, but then afterwards you get to relax, go out to eat with your friends and family. So that was
So you can
big plus.
compress a little bit to
Correct.
get ready,
Yes.
almost to prepare yourself, instead of being like in the shock mode for, you know, a couple days and then
Right.
because then everybody, you know, I mean, you got to figure your parents, your mom, your brother, your friends, everybody was like going nuts, and so now you get thrown into this whole world that you guys don't go walk the fair that night though. That the night after the pageant,
In their evening
you
gown.
still had to
Dresses,
walk the
yes.
fair. Wow.
Yeah.
Switch to cowboy boots or
Goodness.
Cowboy boots.
from heels, but yes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was fun. I mean, people walking.
Do you even
walk
remember
down.
it? Because you were probably like in
remember
the days.
snippets. The whole fair was like a daze. It was a whole nother realm. It was like a whole new world. But the night of the pageant, walking in our evening gowns, you'd walk by and everybody's just like, wow. And it was fun. It was definitely like a movie star moment.
it seems like, you know, I think we talked about this in the past to where people didn't know that you guys had, like California Mid-State Fair they didn't know that there was queens. There was a queen of it. So this is the way just to kind of help to push the envelope and the awareness of, you know, the hard work. Now, mind you, you guys put in a lot of work. You know, and I've always said this, it's just like cheerleaders. Cheerleaders are, you know, it's like, they don't think they do. They do a lot. You guys do a lot. You guys got to get ready for this via, like we just heard from Morgan. She's never walked in heels before, right? I mean, how crazy is that? I would have never thought that. But it makes sense with somebody that has not, you know, cowboy boots, jeans, whatever it is. And you have to learn how to walk. You have to learn how to talk. You have to learn how to present yourself. And you're put on the spot with the questions. Now, are those already pre-fielded, or did they hit you with anything new that you weren't ready for?
The questions on stage, is that what you're talking about? So we do not know what question they're going to ask. We do know that they're going to be asking about the proposal, but that is the only information we get about the question.
And so it wasn't necessarily a blind side, but you knew it was going to be in that wheelhouse for you to answer.
Yeah, but I mean, it is still pretty tough because they could ask you about anything with your proposal.
So tell me about your proposal. What is it?
So my proposal is called the Kindness Corner. It's going to be an area for people to feel cared about and have a place to rest at the fair. It can get a little warm. I mean, this year wasn't the best example, but it can get warm and it can get a little hectic, especially with younger kids who are getting lost or maybe intoxicated adults towards the nighttime, coming out of concerts. If you just need a spot to sit down, that's what I was trying to propose.
Now, does the girls help you, the courts, do they help you with this, or is this all on your own? How do you have to facilitate or make this happen?
I'm granted an $1,000 budget, which is super nice, and with that budget, I'm going to bring this to life. I'm not sure what the other girls' involvement is, but I do believe this falls on my shoulders.
So somewhere in the fair, the grounds, do you get, like, this is your area, like space to use?
We talked about it a little bit last night, where I want to put it, and then also what I'm allowed to do, like what space I'm allowed.
And what's your first step towards making this goal happen?
I got to start buying things. I'm going to use this budget. I'm going to get some tents. I want to get maybe t-shirts. I want to get waters and coloring books, just little things to like make people have a little more peace of mind at the fair.
And then does somebody run it next year, or how does that, is it just an open space for people to go to?
I mean, I would hope for it to be an open space for people to go to with people working in it that are readily available to help anyone that needs it.
Awesome. So what happens next? Where do you go from here, Skye?
From here with the fair?
Yeah, just what's your plans? What's on task in the calendar for you for, say, the next, 6 months, right? After that, then you guys start preparing for next year.
Right. I mean, we've got something super fun coming up this Saturday. It's the Colony Dancing in the Park, and I'm really excited for that. I've never been, but I know it's a part of the car week that they've got going on, and I think it's supposed to be really fun.
Cruise night Friday night.
Yep. Yep.
You got the cruise. You got the show on Saturday. And then dancing in the streets Saturday night.
Yes.
And then you have some other stuff coming up, right? You got. Tell me about some of the other stuff. Like, where would you go? Do you guys go just in the North County stuff, or you go to South County? And
I mean, I know that we've got some things like the Pioneer Day Parade, like big things that we do every year. But I mean, we can also implement new things if we find it and we reach out in time. So, I mean, it is a big question of, will I be here? Will the girls be able to make it? But we try to do everything we can. I know that this year we really want to get as involved as possible.
So, Courtney, we talked about, the dance in the streets. You got like Pine Street, what's that called? Or Vine Street, Holiday Parade. You've got lots of things going on. Is there, now that you are the new director of the pageant, right? Again, congratulations. Do you have your sights on anything different or new that you guys haven't been involved with over the years?
I know that their involvement with the fair and the Pastoral Event Center throughout the year is very important. There are events that happen throughout the year that I would like them to be present at, because they are Queen and Court of the California Mid-State Fair. They also represent the Pastoral Event Center as well. So I think that we need to look at the calendar and just look and see what's achievable, what we can do. I'm not sure. There's nothing that's sticking out right now But
Because there's a lot of stuff that goes on just here in the North County alone.
There is a lot.
I mean, but the California Mid-State Fair is San Luis Obispo County. So your footprint now just becomes from, Santa Margarita to San Miguel, San Miguel down to Napomo, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so you are the representing the California Mid-State Fair down in San Luis, down in Pismo Beach, down in all the way down there.
Well, and last year, this year, but before the pageant, we were fortunate enough to take the girls, Queen and Court, to the Elks Rodeo for the first time. So they were in the Elks Parade, which was great. So that will definitely be reoccurring, hopefully, but definitely be reoccurring for years to come because they were very thrilled to have us. So
I bet.
yes.
Well, you're royalty. I mean, you're royalty, Skye, right?
It's amazing.
Do you walk differently at the house? Huh?
I wouldn't think so, but when we were practicing for the pageant, I was walking around in my heels all the time. My brother would be like, "Wow."
Has he ever put their crown on?
No, my brother has never put my crown on. Actually, I don't think I've let anybody put my crown on. This is very special to me. Yes.
How often do you wear it? As much as you can?
I mean, I wear it when it's appropriate to wear it. I don't want to feel like I'm boasting too much, but I do really enjoy wearing it.
But do you think to yourself, is this a crown moment, or should I wear it, or should I not?
I mean, I wear it to, I wear it to this, I'll wear it to the Dancing in the Streets, to events that we go to, and I can wear it with my princesses, and we can represent as a court and be there for our community.
So would you say that you're the leader of them? So are you able to put together like events and stuff just with you and the courts? Or does that come from you, Courtney?
Let's repeat the question.
Like events, like, to go to. Like, can she have some input to say, hey, we know about this coming up?
Absolutely.
We'd like to be a part of it.
Yes.
Even
And
if you
that's what
can't be, can they still go represent?
Absolutely. We and we're fortunate enough where my mom and we have different schedules. I also work for the California Mid-State Fair in their accounting department. So I am, basically 8 to 4:30 there Monday through Friday. But all other times I am available and can make things work. So if there's something that they want to do, and like I said, we spoke about it last night, absolutely. We're all very much in this together, and we want to get the word out about who they are and what we represent.
Yeah.
Awesome. One last question, Skye. What was your thought that went through your mind when you were crowned queen?
Oh my gosh, it was like a picture perfect moment. I remember it so vividly. I saw people in the crowd standing up and cheering, and I just started crying. The number one thing that came to my mind was like, oh my God, Dad, I made it. Like, that was just absolutely the first thing I did. That was the first thought I had. It was just like, and I could look up, and I swear it's like I could feel him smiling.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. And you couldn't be more of a well-deserving queen. And Courtney, congratulations to you. Taking over what'd you call that thing again?
The scepter.
The scepter. The scepter. So
wand, torch.
Anything.
It all works.
The stick.
It's just got some rhinestones on it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to both you guys. And again, thanks for letting us be a part of it, for What's Up North County and broadcasting it. Did you get to go back and watch it again?
I did. I did get to go watch it, and it's just so fun. I love reliving it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we had a lot of fun doing it, and look forward to many more years to come. And we look forward to having you back on towards the end of your reign to hear how your year went.
Perfect.
Excited to hear about all the fun stuff that you guys went and did, and maybe it's more rodeos in the future,
Absolutely. I sure hope so.
On a horse?
I would love to. I mean, yeah.
There you go. That could be this year's goal.
Come in on a horse?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, ladies. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having
and
us.
once again, congratulations to both you guys.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it, guys. You got the 2025 California Mid-State Fair Queen right here, Skye Davis, and you have the newly appointed director, Courtney Lucas. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Esclar Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, MGP Coatings, Premier Ag, Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Templeton Heating and Air. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.